stop, because they're literally about to revive like the wrong game. I don't know what they're doing. Toylogic, and yeah, I'm talking you too, Microsoft. Like, what are we doing? The new game recreation of Warlander, Stormlander? Are we dead ass? Are we just gonna ignore Happy Wars, guys? And the community, are we really gonna allow this to happen? Are we dead ass? Happy Wars? Did we forget? Did we all forget? And Warlander is about to be shut down about 3 years, and it's about to be done. Happy Wars is still here, up and running, and they're trying to bring back Warlander. Are we good? This video is going to be about what game actually deserves to be brought back. And we're going to be comparing Happy Wars and Warlander through the sound, music, UI, the game, the mechanics, and how it looks. And we're going to see who wins on a point system, because this is crazy. And I'm going to show you everything. I'm going to be fair and just, but like, we got to lock in, guys. And stay to the end, because I'm going to be actually making a company that's going to bring back and give these games justice. Subscribe, be a part of this now before you get into this video. I could talk about this forever, but Stormlander, I mean, they had to add Gooner bait to get people on that game. They added just one female character for one class. And it's like, what about the other class? It's like, it's crazy what they're doing. But let's start this video. Here's the start when you open these games. For Warlander, the music really started playing once that Warlander title card pulled up, and it played music for about 15 seconds. And then silence, and then they start putting in a cutscene to talk about the lore and stuff. And it's like, what? Now here's Happy Wars. Now that's a sound you could remember. When you hear Happy Wars music, it's like you're literally hearing the whole orchestra. It goes on for over a minute straight. I just did 40 seconds of each thing to make it fair. And it's like, God damn, what happened? It's a big difference. I mean, their OG sound team must have been on vacation when they were making Warlander. Like, what? So for the sound of the menu music and the startup, I mean, I'm gonna have to give it to Happy Wars. They had the heart and soul. Everyone was fucking playing that music. That's iconic. You hear that, and you're like, oh, it brings back memories. So let's be fair. All right, that's only the menu music, Pepper. I mean, you can't really. I put a minute clip together for each game, so you can hear all the different sounds from each time of the game. But look, let's see who could win round 2 of sound, and we'll start with Warlander. Go subscribe. These gaming companies gotta learn. They gotta stop making these mistakes. There's a reason why they're not blowing up. There's a reason why they're stuck. It's like, what are you doing? Like you're out here mining for iron when you could be mining for gold. Like I don't understand that. Let's hear the entirety of Warlander and all its sound.
archers!
Together then.
Together.
Allow me as well.
Together then.
Loose! Ally Arcane Idol will appear in 15 seconds. Overtime. Core durability is very low. All gates have been destroyed. Keep Gate was destroyed. Enemy core under attack.
So the overall sound in Warlander, I would kind of describe it as like calm, serious, sophisticated. It's got its battle music. It's still like serious and like calm in a way. It's like sophisticated. Like they didn't want to like go like draw outside the lines. Like, but it was there. I mean, it was lit. The victory music. Now, before I talk more about it, let's hear Happy Wars. That way we can like compare the two and see what's going on with the sounds. After hearing all the Happy Wars sounds, it just sounds like fun. Like they converted fun and made it into a sound, and it's just high energy, and it gets you hyped. And each team ability has its own music, and even each map has its own music. It just really gives everything more identity. Like I said, they had the whole orchestra on that. You could just feel like the time and effort they put into like all the sounds and music. Like it feels good. Now that we have to compare, I mean, when we go back to Warlander, I mean, the sound's good, but it doesn't really like give that energy, and like it doesn't like have that fun and sophisticated. Like it's like wearing a suit, and like Happy Wars is just out there trying to have fun and enjoy itself. I mean, that's what gaming's about. We're here to have fun. It doesn't gotta be serious and dead ass. And one thing, it may be a preference. I don't need to hear a voice announcer every 5-10 seconds telling me what the hell's happening. I mean, I could read. Happy Wars did it perfectly fine. It was good. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm seeing. Round 2 in sound is going to Happy Wars. And Warlander soundtrack is not beating Happy Wars soundtrack. I'm sorry. It's just not happening. Like you could tell the amount of effort they put in Happy Wars sound, and then versus the Warlander sound, they half-assed it. And there's not that much music in that game. Now we're just talking about sound alone. Warlander does not deserve a second game. But it's all good. Warlander's still in it. Let's see if they could win the next point, which is going to be on game mechanics and the features. So real quick, we got the 3 classes. You got the warrior, cleric, and the mage. And you know, once you click into them, you got your armor, your weapons. You get 2 weapons, and like each weapon you can have 2 powers of your choice. And then you got your talents, and that's just extra buffs for your character. Just be mindful, each character has like a weight limit here, like a gear score you can call it, so you can't have like a bunch of things on it. Then we got effects when you warp, but I mean, it's like fuzzy dice, a little tacky in my book. Like you even got footstep sounds. I mean, it's just features. It's cool. It's cool if you like that. We also got a battle pass. You got everything in there. You got everything you need. Powers, currency, stuff to color your armor. They got all that cosmetic stuff. And here's the store. I mean, it's hair, it's all cosmetic. Bunch of weapons. And yes, they got emotes. I mean, it's a little much. And especially like when you're in the middle of a battle. I mean, I never see people use it. Now, when you get everyone in a lobby, you get put into a squad, and you have to select your role as that squad. And don't worry, there's team captains for each of those squads, and they pick. There's your assault, you attack the base. There's a role where you capture the towers, and then the role where you just protect the castle. But no, everyone just goes in. You protect the castle when they start pulling up to it. Everyone does their thing. It's kind of pointless, but that's something different. Now, before you enter this 20v20, this is where you pick your character. Well, you start with 0 points when you first start, and to get higher weight with the character, you got to get more points in that match. All right, boom, now we're in the middle of a war, and as you're invading the enemy base, the castle, you could build these siege weapons, and you could be with your squad, 4 in a squad, and you can push that in and break all the walls that they have. There's barriers before you can get inside the castle. And you gotta get through the mayhem that instills in this goddamn game. And no, you can't spawn in your teammates. This isn't Battlefield. You could only spawn on the towers. And there are some warp skills that you can have, but that's a whole nother thing. And throughout the world, there's other stuff you can build. One of them is a catapult. Yeah, you can shoot at people. And once you get through all the barriers in the lane, you can then finally enter that castle and destroy their core. That's what it is in this game. But yeah, you run right in and you just keep attacking it until it hits 0. And that's how you win the game. But there you go, in a nutshell, that's all of Warlander. And there's you could have a training range before you enter the battle I didn't show, and like you could summon giant tornadoes for your team and 1 giant robot that somebody pilots. You could also jump in it too. But yeah, the game mechanics are dope. I mean, I can't deny that it's good. The game overall, I think the idea is great, but it's, you know, it's based off of Happy Wars. That's how it really started and originated from. So you know what? Let's just jump right in. I'm about to show you all the Happy Wars stuff, and we'll see who could win it. So boom, I started this Tuesday, and like about every week, the season ends, and you get all these rewards right here. And you even get stuff that you would have to buy. The currency you would have to buy, you even get that when you grind. I mean, that's peak. And every day you get a daily reward, and that'll be for the whole month. And like, this is a cool, neat treasure map. You go in, you get, the further you go in, the better rewards you get. They got 6 classes: the warrior, the berserker, the cleric, the engineer, the mage, and the zephyr. Guys, if you love gambling, this is a spot for you. I was able to get enough stars for this too, so we could fully see the whole gambling process. But yeah, you could do pulls in this game. This was probably like my first gacha game. And we have these stickers for like warrior, cleric. That'll specifically get those items for you for those classes. And here's what I got. I did this yesterday. I was literally flipping out with what I got. But yeah, you get stuff like that, and I grinded for all of this. You could literally grind for all of this. You don't even have to pay a single dime to get like the best stuff in the game. That's probably why it was more tolerable back then. And then they also got free gambling stuff too. This is currency you just get by playing the game instead of buying it. And they have pages of items here. It's crazy. That's why I'm surprised they didn't continue it. And look at all the stuff they got. Pretty cool. It's pretty creative. They even got like Minecraft helmets and Castle Crashers helmets if you ever played that. Once you get all these items, each item has like its own stats and like little buffs it has. Like each item has their own thing. And there's a section you can go to literally like add or replace them. You could like customize what you want to have on it, which is pretty cool. Each thing has levels and you could like make it even better. And here's the blacksmith smithing away. That's the homie right there. But yeah, once you got all your items, you could finally play the game, of course. So let me show you what they got. Campaign, they got a skirmish mode. You could just play against AI. It's literally like a practice match with you. You could even add people. Then they have a co-op mode where you could play online and do PvE stuff. You play against bots and it gets harder, and they give you literally tons of rewards. All you gotta do is play and you get all these points. And you'll get the currency for the ultimate gambling, and you can literally get like everything in the game. And then we have the online mode, and you know, this is where you verse real players and stuff like that. And you could pick the maps you want and stuff, and what you want to play on and what you don't want to play on. And now before the game starts, you get into a lobby and you can see like everyone's equipment, how long they play. Look, that guy's played 1,000 hours. I mean, that's crazy. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen that in a game. Now in the bottom right corner, your abilities are randomized and can only be picked if you have them in those armor slots. But here you build the towers to capture them. And it's not about gear score here. You get that one character and you keep playing it. They just start leveling up. That's the beauty about this game. And to win the game, you gotta get through the heaps of enemies, the one castle gate, and then destroy the tower. That's it. You win. After everything I've seen, after going through the entirety of playing through both games, I mean, I don't even want to give a point to Warlander at all. But what they do well is their stuff is polished, it's updated. And what I really like was a big quality of life is that there's like barriers before you could even touch the castle gate and like go in and destroy like the main base. Because in Happy Wars, you can just run right into the castle, break down the gate and get in and just destroy it instantly. But with Warlander, what it does is it stops it. Everything else, when it comes to like the UI, how it looks, the amount of things in that game, there's so much going on. There's so much replayability. I mean, all they have to do is make some tweaks, make some updates, push advertising more, actually give a damn about the game, and it would blow it out the water. And it's gonna get another point for longevity. It's still up and running, and it's not gonna end anytime soon. So now you know what deserves to be brought back and what doesn't. And if you've never played Happy Wars, you don't even know what it is, but you know what Warlander is, I'm very sorry for you. But now you know. Now, if you're still here listening, I'm building something because Happy Wars deserves better. And Toylogic and no other company is going to do it justice. I'm currently building a team and a community. So if you want to be a part of this and not just talk about it, join my Discord and you'll know the first game I'm going to be making. If there's any coders, designers, be a part of it. I'm building it. We're going to make it happen. Because we're going to be a company that brings back the games that everyone loves that need to be done right. Because we're not just going to be reviving games. We're going to be reigniting the legacy. So join up. And remember, stay you, stay spicy.